Hit record. All right, move up where you can see. The question mark. Before we talk too much about vertex form, let's review a little bit about graphing quadratics.
We gotta write it down.
This is on your sheet. I was just telling you, change that question mark to an H. All right. All right, tell me when you graph a parabola or a quadratic and you get a parabola, give me some characteristics. What happens?
Well, it's going to be like that.
It's going to be like
that.
Like a U?
Or like an N.
What determines if it's up or down?
Negative or positive.
Negative or positive A. Good job. This would be A is positive situation. So A is greater than 0. This would be the A is negative. So A is less than 0. A told us something else too. What did A tell us?
Where the vertex is.
Wide and skinny, right? And so both forms we've talked about, standard form, which look like this, and intercept form, which look like this. Both of them had A's that told us these things, right? Right. There's an A in both of these equations that we graphed. And the A told us these things. Up or down, skinny or wide, right? Okay. Vertex form is also going to have an A that's going to do the same thing. There's something else special about parabolas. What is it? Look at, I'm talking about like picture-wise. What's special about those 2 points? If I put a point here and a point here. They're symmetric. It's symmetric, absolutely. And it's symmetric about this, what is that called? The axis of symmetry, which goes through, Darion, the vertex.
Hold up.
Okay, I'll hold on just a second.
Yeah, man.
I'm just reviewing for a minute. Let me pause it so you. Let's talk about vertex form. This is what vertex form looks like. Don't get intimidated when you see the form, because you got intimidated when I gave you intercept form and you saw how easy it was, right?
So intimidating.
All right, guys, if you are talking, and it is not to me about math, I need you to stop, okay? All right, if you look on your sheet, there are steps, okay? But let's talk about some pieces here first. A still, what? I'm fixing to show you. A still does the same thing, okay? It tells me if it's up or down, skinny or wide. What?
K is your wide, you said, right?
No, not this time. A little bit different this time. I'm fixing to show you. The bigger A gets, does the graph get skinnier or wider? Skinnier. The bigger A is, the skinnier the graph is. What if A is missing? It's 1.
Talk about it, Maxie.
Okay. Now there's some new variables in here that we haven't had before. Look at the name of the form. Vertex form. And look at what I have. H and K together make up my vertex. Remember though,
this is something new, guys.
Yeah, this is a new lesson.
I hate learning new stuff.
H has the opposite sign, okay? So if it's minus here, then it's going to be positive here, right? So we're HK for the vertex. So this eliminates, remember when we did standard form and we had to do opposite B over 2A to find the axis of symmetry, and then we had to plug in to find Y? This eliminates all of that for us, okay? Because they all can't be in vertex form. There's 3 forms. You're going to have to graph in all 3 forms on your test. Would you rather learn the easy ways first and then the hard way? I'd rather learn the hard way first and then... All right. Yeah. All right. If you look in the left column, guys, look in the left column of the sheet that I gave you. Okay, and it's got step-by-step instructions. That's where I told you to change that little question mark to an H.
Good question. How did X become 2?
Okay, hold on, I'll show you. Hold on, just hold on. All right, guys, DeAndre, let's stay on math. Let's stay on math.
I was telling them about the math.
All right, first steps is to find and plot the vertex, okay? Before we do that, let's just make sure you understand what is A? What is H, or what is my vertex?
-1. The vertex
Positive 1, negative 3. We want to do the opposite on H.
I can't see that because it's so far in the corner.
The vertex is 1, right?
Okay.
Yeah, I can't really see anything.
Okay, we're fixing to do it together. All right, step 1. Find and plot the vertex. So we just said that the vertex is 1, negative 3. Okay? By the way, and I hate to go back because I forgot to tell you one little thing. If these are missing, what are they?
1, 2, 0.
0, because you're adding and subtracting.
See, I'm on the same. See, we're on the same page.
No, we're in another book.
All right, so my vertex is 1, negative 3. Now look, remember, that tells me a lot. At 1, negative 3, if that's my vertex, what always goes through the vertex? Axis of symmetry.
Just give us time to
Okay.
Dude, I swear, make another copy.
We are on to step 2. Look at step 2. Pick an easy point for X and plug it in to find Y.
2.
Typically, an easy point is 1 away from the vertex, okay?
1.
Well, the vertex is 1, 2, right? Easy point. So look at your arrows on there. I drew it so you know where it came from. You take this, which is 1, and you add 1 to it.
No, that's not what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to add 2.
Right.
Boy, that's stupid. What do you mean?
Wait, what's that? What?
If your next point is 2, shouldn't you supposed to be adding 2?
Oh, never mind.
Yeah.
That's what people
Yeah.
say.
If your next one is 2, shouldn't you supposed to be adding 2?
Y'all getting all bent out of shape. Let me explain to you why we add 1 and we stay close. If you think about the way a parabola does, okay? If you think about a parabola looks like this. Here's my vertex. I'm going to go back. Here's my vertex, okay? If I'm very close to my vertex, here I am. But if I go way down here to find a point, my value is going to get real big. The point I'm getting at is I want to stay very close to the vertex. So therefore, very close to the vertex would be 1 away from the vertex. So if the vertex is at 1, what's really close to 1? 2 or 0. Pick one of those 2 and use them. Either plug in 0 or plug in 2.
Wait, what?
Plug them in your chart, right?
I
Okay.
completely got lost in this. Say that.
All right. Wherever your vertex is,
Yes.
okay, pick an X close to that.
All right.
All right, so this is 1, negative 3.
Yes.
So my advice would be to pick either 0 or 2 because they're close, okay? I need to plug it in to find the other part of the vertex. This tells me, the other part of the easy point. This tells me nothing. Huh?
Just plug in X.
We just plug it in for X in my original equation, just like you did in standard form. Only this time I'm in a different form. So now, parentheses first.
4.
What's 2 minus 1?
1.
1. Exponents come next. What's 1 squared?
1.
I don't know how to do this.
2 minus 3 is negative 1.
2 minus 3.
Wait.
Oh, I get it now.
No, I
Wait, where'd you start?
I swear to God, I don't get it.
Okay, just hang tight, hang tight. This point is 2, -1. 1, 2, -1.
I said please.
Why do you just so like that's you only do like the X.
You only do the X, you plug it in to find the Y. So remember, when we have a parabola that we're graphing, we plot the vertex, we have a point, we just need one other point, so we're going to reflect it. Guys, DeAndre,
She's got me in my head.
and connect it. And your final as well, and as we go, is that you have to determine what form you're in and then figure out how to graph it, okay? So when you look at this, you have to recognize that this is vertex form. And we're gonna pull all this together in a minute and make a foldable with all 3 forms on it, since all 3 forms will be all mixed up on your midterm.
But I got a question.
Okay, yeah.
You said this is vertex form. We done had a vertex form before.
We had intercept form.
But we still had a vertex
And we had
form anyway.
standard, every parabola has a vertex.
Yeah, see, like, you know.
That's why we're fixing, just give me a chance to clear it up for you and pull it all together before you complain.
Basically, this is the exact same thing as it was drawn in the information coming in.
Yes.
Okay.
All right. First step is obviously to identify it as vertex form, okay? All right. What is my vertex here?
Your vertex is
Positive.
your vertex is -3 and -4.
Change the sign on H, DeAndre.
On what?
On H.
You got it, DeAndre. Don't worry about it.
I'm fair this too.
No, you're not.
Oh, you get the money.
You're gonna pass French too.
All right. That tells me my axis of symmetry as well as my vertex. Now let's pick an easy point. Here's where y'all were getting confused. When I pick my easy point, I want to stay very close to this X. 2 or 4. Look where I am. I'm at 3. Shh. If I go to the right, I'm at 4. If I go to the left, I'm at 2. Pick one. It doesn't matter which one you pick. I'm going to pick 4. And plug it in.
Wait. So what? Yeah, how'd you get 4?
Is it
On
3
the-
plus 4? Okay, then I had that right, because I need that step.
But that's
All right, listen, because while some of you talk, we answer the questions and then y'all turn around and ask the same ones. Look, everybody look, right here, look. Where is my vertex sitting right now? What is the X part of my vertex? 3. Does everybody agree?
no.
All right, where's the vertex, DeAndre? Look at it. Where's the vertex? What's the X part of my vertex?
What? H.
What is your vertex? On this problem, what's your vertex? What's the value of your vertex? 3.
-4.
3 and 4.
-3.
3 and 4.
See, you see what I'm
Because you're looking and listening to everybody else. Look at the problem on the board.
I'm looking.
Okay. What is your vertex?
Well, 3.
3 -4, right? You see that?
Yes.
This is 3. Yes?
Yes.
What is close to 3? Give me a number that's close to 3. 2 or
4.
4.
So you use 4?
That's why I picked 4.
And it's -1. Or, yeah,
Look, this came straight from this equation. Look. Look.
This would be, would it be right if you used
Yes, you'll get the same thing if you used to.
All right, hold on. Let me write this down.
So now it's gonna be -1 squared
and then, well, -4, and then you're gonna, well, it's -1. But it's gonna change the sign.
When you square it, did you plug in a 2 instead of a 4?
I'm putting a 4, but you.
4 minus 3 is 1, not -1.
Well, either way, it doesn't matter.
But either way you're squaring it, it's going to be positive.
So then you're gonna get 0.5 or 1/2.
1/2
So you get 3.5.
minus 4, so you get -3.5, right?
And then you plug it in 3.5 mark and you flip it.
Correct.
Wow, I still messed that up.
All right.
Whoa, hold.